Thank you very much. My name is Mida Ifelijibo. I'm the team leader of Planb Express and just, of course, interacting on the market sentiment and activities in the crypto space. Congratulations for the bear market we'll be waiting for. It's gradually falling into pleasant places as we expected it. And of course, if you have been part of the Planb community, now you're even a subscribed member or be with me or private mentorship or not, you definitely would know that we'll be talking about the bear market to come. And of course, don't think the bear market is over. It's not yet over. And of course, the crypto will do what they're supposed to do. And even the stock market, I don't think this only crypto market has been affected. And of course, it is expected of us to know what to do for time. This is the best time for anyone to give rapt attention to much learning in order to be able to arrange themselves to participate in the next bull. I always say something time without number, that the best time to make money is the bear market. But the challenge many of us we have in the bear market is that not knowing when to get to the market. So let me give us one mindset today. You don't wait for the last bottom. Nobody can precisely tell you this is the least price the market will get to before start rebounding. We start seeing a lot of pull up and down at a given range. Over time, stay consolidate for a long time in a particular range and then go lower in continuation, just like we had when the market was taken up. So please don't expect that the market will just get to a particular price and you're waiting for it. Quite not, it's quite not nice for people who want to buy Bitcoin probably at $5,800. Then when you see it at $70,000, $80,000, $40,000, you'll not buy. Things can change, right? And they'll make sure it will take. But what I know, at least to a great extent, with the probability of the technical analysis and even the market activities, the bottom is not yet over. We've not discovered the bottom. That's the truth, all right? How do I know? Of course, what I expect, what I saw as more very strong support. Let me quickly just show us what I have here. That's not a financial advice, okay, please. I don't give you financial advice. It's just a friendly interaction. So you don't say, Felix told me that the market must come down to this. No, I didn't tell you that. That's what I feel, and that's my opinion. Identify all this range for now as a kind of level of resistance for Bitcoin, 25K to 3K, 22,300, 21,700 possibly. And the level of support, which will broken this guy, 19.4, 86 will broken. So the next I expected eventually is a support of 16,200. And if we are able to stop here, then the next strong support I expected is $14,200. Now, give or take, does that mean that this is the last bottom of Bitcoin? No. Of course, if you look at something here, you may not probably understand some of those things here, but there's something I was checking here. What I expected in the markets over here. Sorry. Now you can see that breaking below 19,800, 19,400, then we had to a range here of clustered, range of clustered here. Yeah, range of clustered here at that is 16,000. Yeah, at 60,000, and we're almost, all right, narrowly to hit 60,000. Another support, which is not too strong, then eventually hitting the 15 or 40,800. Once we go below, then we said next is at actually $11,700 before we could think about 9,000. Does it really mean that we can go below 10,000? Very, very possible. Is it now? Well, I can't really say. All right. But the market It's not bottom out yet. You may not really understand some of those technical indicators I'm using here, but the point is that if you look at this thing, you see this fat man, as fat as he is here, this guy have to get lean eventually before we say we're out of the bear market. So you can see that we have a long way to go. As fat as it was here, he has to get slimmer, and then we return back to the green eventually to now take the market up back to the bull run. So the bear market is not over, so don't get it twisted. I have a lot of things I was checking the other day. I will have a perfect market here, something like this. A combination of three indicators sometime, 200 MA, RSI, stochastic RSI together. And then I checked, I checked the best time of buy time in 2020. Yeah, was it 2020? Yeah, somewhere here. Okay, we didn't have a perfect alignment. It was 2018. We have such perfect alignments. 2018, 2015. This is 2018. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we have something perfect like this in 2018 of a good buy time. Yeah, 2018, 2015, that order. Now, in this case, we almost have similar case this year, but it was not a perfect one. We're actually deep over here, here, but we couldn't get a perfect timing for this. It was not a good one. Now, this guy, we're waiting, possibly, could he be, right? Similar case was almost arising at a buying time, but this is the challenge. And that's why I recommend to people to make use, where is this guy? I always recommend to people to make use of robot trading bots. When you check those analysis, like my bot I'll be buying and selling, when I know I have already got to a range from at least $26,000 down to $26,000 down to maybe $9,000 for Bitcoin, that could serve as an accumulation zone for me. And then I continue to accumulate Bitcoin. However, within that range, now many people could think that, yes, the Bitcoin, as if it was recovering, and then that's going to be a very fake deception to see that Bitcoin could still go up as much as possible. And then people get, clamored about it, that's going to go up as much as possible. Now, if you look at it now on time, let me use 1 hour time frame, please. So you can see Bitcoin actually, there was a buy signal over here, right? At that was a support at 17,600 thereabout. And then a buy signal was indicated initially, and then bounced up to a buy range, it's about $18,400. You can see the sell-off range. That means we're looking at possibly 21,004 something resistance. So similar to what I was saying here. Look at it, coming back here. Yeah, so 21,700 as a place of a kind of resistance. So even if it got broken to 21,700, then you could have another strong resistance at 22,300, 23,000, 25,000. Of course, you cannot even gather the momentum of a volume to say you're going to break out of 27 or 21,700 as it were. So something orange here. If you go by 4 hours time frame, let's go here. Let's go 4 hours. Yeah. So, okay, 4 hours can be very deceptive. So if you can use 1 hour time frame. So now the point is this: while you are in the bear market, you can still help yourself to be in accumulation zone. And when you are accumulating, then you can build up momentum at the base. But I always tell people, be careful on the coin you're accumulating. So you have to accumulate coins within the legacy coin range. BNB, Cardano, Matic, Solana, Zcash, and some of those coins, along with Ethereum. Why? Because my own Ethereum range of support and resistance I will see is something like this. Sorry, it's stuff for everybody, right? Resistance 1,390, 1,220, 1,170, 1,060. And I saw, I think it broke over here, 1,060. And then we're looking at this place, right? Support 960. It broke this, it came down to this, I think so. 770 and last to about 350. Doesn't mean that Ethereum could not go below 350. I'm not saying that. But of course, if that's the range, if I buy it from this 968 something, it's not too bad. And then I can be DCA into Ethereum. But sometimes it may get to 350 and still break below, because where we're going, this is the big financial crisis. There's no doubt about it. So sometimes when people talk about just talking related to Bitcoin alone or cryptocurrency, I say, no, that's not true. It's a general market. The financial market is not friendly. The stock, everything is horrible. And so we have hyperinflation. And so don't get it twisted. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is crashing because you lack understanding. So you could say, you can see Ethereum already is already telling me it will sell off. Okay, for people who are trading with 1 hour time frame, you'll see buy zone here at the support of 882. And now it's already saying, you know what? You reach, for instance, reach a selling point. That's $1,066, right? And then, of course, get it to the resistance or $1,128 thereabout. And I was already saying, you know what, sell off, and then wait again to see what's going to happen. Of course, I told you guys that Ethereum, as it were, see resistance of Ethereum, yeah, 1,000, right, $60, 1,170, 1,220, 1,390. I'm sure my boat could. So I'm going to show you guys why you need both to trade at this time, because it's going to help you to accumulate if you know what you are doing in the market. To be very candid, both is going to help you if you know your setting, if you know your arrangement, just because, of course, different indicator for different timing. So not all indicator for all time. So you have to be very careful so that you don't fall victim of just using all indicators at the same time. So what I expected in the market is that I can continue to accumulate either Ethereum, either BNB, or Cardano, whatever. I continue to accumulate it within the range. If you go below, no problem. But please note this. If you are the type that do not really know what to do in the market now, there's no point you buy into any coin. It's very important for you. Don't think that the market has got to the bottom and is running back. That's not true. We have a lot of resistance that's not going to take you to anywhere. So be very careful. We're entering to another week that may be more disastrous. So don't think that we got it to the bottom there, we are returning back. You could see what happened here. You got here, the market was like as if it's bouncing back. You saw what happened thereafter, and then we still came down. So be careful. This is not a time to jubilate. This is a time to accumulate. Of course, we're in the golden zone. That's where you can accumulate more coins, more cryptos. A lot of crypto will still bet off, be bet away because they may not make it to the end of the dry season. So when the dry season, and so any bush can burn to the ashes, and so be very careful. And so other friends, they come to ask me, what do I think about this market? I said, the market will always be the market, and it will behave as it wants to behave. And so yours is to know what exactly you're looking for. Now, if you look at it, let's see something, where is this guy? Sorry. Okay, let me show you guys something. Bitcoin has died so many times. So over time, when you begin to see a lot of terrible information about Bitcoin, Bitcoin will crash to $10 by 2014. We have heard a lot of news and information about Bitcoin, how Bitcoin has died, the end of Bitcoin has come. We have that. A lot of platforms talked about Bitcoin. Now we saw Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is just like an oil. It would win the race for best cryptocurrency, the White Coast Investor, November. All right, so Bitcoin is disgusting. CNBC, date May 1st, 2021, Bitcoin price $57,000. I don't welcome a currency that is so useful to kidnappers and extortionists and so forth, nor do I like just shuffle out of your extra billions or billions of dollars to somebody who just invented a new financial product out of thin air. All right, Charlie Munger, vice chairman, back Hathaway. So now, but today, what are we hearing? Look at it. Buy Bitcoin, Twitter, June 19th today, buy Bitcoin 2022, Bitcoin price 19,424. So Bitcoin zero risk reward. Jerry Fang, random guy on the internet, right? 1,000 worth of Bitcoin bought in this date will now be worth just so the whole lot of things are when you have seen the debt of. So we have another guy talked about when he said buy Bitcoin is over. Bitcoin is over. Twitter date September 8, 2020. Bitcoin price $10,000, 316. Bitcoin is over. Rest in peace. McDo trader in so what Bitcoin worth is on this date will now be worth blah blah blah. So there are a whole lot of terrible information. So a lot of time Bitcoin is close to becoming worthless. Market Watch, December 3rd, 2018, price Bitcoin $3,855. Just 1 year has passed since Bitcoin enthusiasts forecasted that the cryptocurrency will hit a price of $1 billion. But that was then, right? With the price of Bitcoin having fallen almost 80% from the peak, and now trading well below the support level of $6,000. Everyone is wondering where it goes from here. So the answer is a swift and painful drop to zero. So there are a whole lot of things. So now Bitcoin is not bottom yet until I start seeing some of those nasty type of informations. People talking about Bitcoin to be this, to be that, to be this, and so that's why I'm going to know that Bitcoin is almost to take off. So Bitcoin, that it has, for me, not a financial advice, but I have told some of our community members that I expected Bitcoin to create more big bottom at exactly August. Was it? August. Okay, never mind. I think this one is going to be more of trading because you can collide your understanding at this point. So now you could see, a good sell-off here. And for people who are still trading, of course, they can still make money. But the best is to accumulate, you buy, you sell, taking profit to the coin because where they go this zone. So any range you're able to buy now is a good buy, and then you just accumulate. Now, if you are not on three commas, I'll show to you, three commas can actually help you a lot to be creating the range of buying and selling. So three commas can help you to, so you have three commas, okay? You have three commas where you can sign up, right? Let me see subscription. You can sign up. Three commas is not like every other, trading bots that people just advertise because of marketing. One of the good things is that three commas you can sign up for free first, and you have one active smart trade, one DCA bot. That is, you can enter one pair. So if I were you, experiment one grid bot, one option trade. There's no point you trading option. Or limited scalper terminal. Those want to copy, but you can't have paper trading. That just like you want to use paper trading just to be experimented to learn. Okay, then the lowest package is $14 if you are doing per month or something. So, but it's always better you, okay, yeah. If you are doing monthly, it's $29, right? Yeah. So, but there's no point. For average person who do not know how to trade very well, or who just a starter, there's no point you taking this because you still be limited to certain things, right? Think, okay. Yeah, you have DCA bot. Okay, one DCA bot. Okay, one DCA bot. One DCA bot. It doesn't make sense. Why? One DCA bot, single pair for spot or future. Yeah, what's the importance? Yeah, you have one grid bot, one option bot, unlimited scalper, you have paper trading. There's no point. Okay, you have unlimited smart trading. Now, this is what I can recommend for people who are on the average traders. So you have unlimited active smart trade. This is makes sense. Unlimited DCA bots. This is what you are going to make use of more. Then grid bots, you may not even use it. Not many people use it. Okay, paper trading. So like my own, I make use of this. So unlimited active, everything is unlimited. So I can do and undo, right? So per year, if you're doing yearly, this is not going to cost you more than $650 maximum, right? Now, why many people do not use three commas? Number one, it's not a hype marketing strategy that people do in some other boats. I've been using this boat for more than 3 years now. If not mistaken, more than 3 years I've been using this boat. So now you can, get used to it. To some of us, that community have it, but one of the most unfortunate thing about people is this: when it was ready, everybody make use of it. The bull market jump up, and then people don't want to invest in themselves because in Planb we have a training for this because you can activate your boat. And somebody came to my office the other day. I was asking me about the boat, and I told him very clearly the reality about the boat. People market boat as if robots is just going to trade for you everything you put your head off. I've tried a lot of hands-free boats. None of them was profitable. That's the truth. Hands-free boats, I've tried a lot of them. None of them was profitable. They end up wasting my money. So I discovered that people who hype about boats, jumping here and there about boats, are just network marketers. They just want to make referral bonuses. Yeah, but three commas actually have affiliate marketing strategy. So if you refer people, you can still make money, but it's not like a network marketing where you rank, you become a leader, this and all of that. So once somebody activates his account, and the way they do it is this: Whatever money you make is going to be spread for the 12th month of the person's activation. So it was not juicy for marketers. Much marketers actually love tree covers. But for users who actually want to benefit their the usability of their boat, I think they always, and I must tell you, they will always go for tree covers. For me, that's what I've been using for more than 3 years now. Okay, so what's the advantage now? So the reality is that when you sign up, of course, you need to learn basic things. But one of the basic things is that even when you sign up free account, all you need is to go to your exchange platform like Binance or any other exchange, and do what you need to do is to copy your what do they call it? API address, right? And then you come over, let's say it's Binance. Then you got to type the Binance, and then you can see it's connect, easy connect. About this easy connect. I think this is a new strategy, easy connect. Log in with Binance. Wow, this is crazy. TreeCommerce will receive access to your trade history, balance, and have the ability to place orders the exchange. Oh, so we want you to log in with your Binance. Oh, this is a new update. I never knew about this. Okay. Connect Binance with API. We use API. So let me tell you about the API. So all you do is to go to your Binance, create your API. But please take note, if you're using app of your Binance, you can't create API through the app. You have to log into the web, unless you click additional setting. So to make it easier, you have to use the web or use a laptop. So when you use a laptop, you just to go to your profile, you click on it, you see API management, click on it, follow the procedure. And then, of course, you have to be very sensitive about it. When they ask you about the secret key, make sure you copy that piece somewhere, because once you close it or leave that page and maybe go to another page, the secret key is already taken off. So you have to copy it appropriately and paste it. You have to do the API, and then you have the secret key. Then connect. Then you're good to go. Once the account is connected, it's going to reveal all your money, whatever balance you have for your Binance. But take notes, you must not give access for withdrawal. Take note. Secondly, if you want to make sure that you want to trade both future trading and everything on the Binance with your TreeCommerce bot, you have to, as a matter of fact, you have to, first of all, when you create the API, don't connect, still go back, you have to open. First of all, you have to open, before you create the API, you have to open future trading, margin trading account on your Binance, so that you can enable, you go back and click on the setting to enable new features like margin and future and all of that. So I may not be able to do all of that. So if you want to know more about it, you have to call on to us so that we can put it through. Then, but haven't activated your account, of course, you need more learning, and that's where you have to subscribe for training to learn proper. But to be very candid, either you learn proper or not, you can start making use of it. For you can go to my YouTube channel, check about the TreeCommerce. I've done a lot of videos about TreeCommerce where you can get free information about how to make use of TreeCommerce. Now, very quickly now, that the market is very volatile, and just do what it likes to do. Okay, you can see, I think I have a trade down that's to, even though the indicators now, you can see we're breaking out of the resistance. We have a resistance at this point. Let's look at it. 1 hour time frame. So these are for scalper, okay? That's not for, okay, because if you're looking for proper time for real business people, 4 hours, 12 hours more reliable. 12 hours is more reliable. Okay. Oh, 1,001.2 something. Okay, my trade, I think my trade is at 122 something. Something somewhere here. Okay, so that was the second resistance, of course, I created for Ethereum, that if you cross 122, then we'll go to 139 thereabout up here. Then if you're able to break it, who knows? Ethereum may go to 1.4, very possible. That's if we break, we have a lot of resistance, so don't get carried away. Now, assuming now this is it. What makes TreeCommerce more very fascinating for me is this fact that I can set up a trade. So let me go. I can use, if I haven't connected my boats, so I go to DCA boat. DCA boat is dollar cost averaging. Then I click create. Now, when you first come, it's going to show you Gordon Wizard Advanced. Don't use Gordon, don't use Wizard, just use Advanced. So I click on create deals DCA boat. Now I have many accounts connected here. It show you the Binance sub account. I have sub account in Binance. I have different. So you have to select which account are you going to make use of. I have Bybit, both spots. I have Gate.io. I have Bybit for leverage trading. I have KuCoin and all of that. So I'm going to use the Binance. Okay. Now Binance at what trade? So you see something main setting, and then Binance is a long boat. Yep. Am I using multiple pair? No, I'm just using single pair. Okay. Then what do I want? So maybe, or maybe Solana. Maybe Solana. So I click on Solana, USDT. Solana USDT. I'm going long. This is not long and short of future trading. This is DCA ladder buy, ladder selling, or spot trading. So I can say my initial buy, I can say $50. So yeah, $50. Now I want to accumulate Solana. I will not take profit on USDT as I take profit on Solana. All right. So then I go here and then let it be on limits. Now I move over here. Now this is where some setting comes in. Sometimes I use my trading view connected so that a signal from my trading view support and resistance before it buy. But in your own case, you may not be able to do that. So just use open deal as soon as possible. All right. Now take profit, I can just say 3% or 2%. So let's say 3%. Now I will tell you, if you're attending our proper trading, you know cases or reason why you may need to use this percentage and all of that. Now trailing, I'm not going to use trailing. Percentage from total volume. Now stop loss, I don't use stop loss. Okay. Now here, so it said we trade this safety order. Yeah, this is when the boats have bought the initial one, if the market is still going, or when the market come down, how much do I want to buy? So I can say $10, but look at it. It's telling me now, if you have 5 orders, that is $10 multiplied by 5, $50, plus the initial $50 is going to be $100. So just give or take 102 for tolerance of transaction charges by Binance. Now, in this case, at what point should you buy additional volume if the market crashed down? I say when the market crashed by 5% or 7%. All right. So if the market crashed by 7%, buy $10 worth. Now, at this point, I want to increase it like this. Yeah, 7 times. Now, you're going to see something. I will scale it, say 1.3. Now, it's going to lead 228. Now, why do I space it this way? Look at it. Even when the market crashed up to 49%, you still continue to buy from. Look at the advantage here. Now, I can even increase this guy to 7% or 8% or 9%. 63% more drop of Solana. So let's look at it. Now look at my table. It says Solana now is $33. Wow, fantastic. I think I saw Solana at $20-something in the morning. Now, is it at $3? It's going to buy. Then when Solana dropped by 9%, is it 9%? Yes, something. It dropped by 9%. All right, it's going to buy for which is about $30. If it drop by another 9%, making 18%, going to buy. That's going to be $27. We'll buy $13 worth. If you drop another 9%, we'll buy $17 worth. Till when you get to the bottom, top to bottom, $12. Now, Solana is another project that I'm looking at. Probably, if it fall very well, if Bitcoin come down so crazily, I think I was giving a report to some of us in Planb group that if the Solana fall very crazily, it can go down to even the entry point of 2020. Very possible. So, but the point is that Solana, I'm looking at about $21, very possible, eventually. So if that's the case, so you're looking at this point, then it will about worth of $22 at that point. If you take a reversal, no problem. But should there be chances that the market come down the boat? This is why when you use the boat, you don't need to be in a haste. So I now say, okay, go ahead. You know what? Create the boat. Right? So I create boat. Then start the boat. Then okay. Now it's going to be traded, right? Solana, and take profit to the coin for me. Now, why do you need the knowledge of the market for you to use the boat effectively? Because you could trade and you have made a lot of profit and the market is now retracing. You need to know where to stop the boat, probably to short the boat back or even exit the market as you wish. So, but sometimes people don't understand those tricks. They just tell you, oh, don't worry, I'm in the market, I trade, I do that. No. The crypto market is a fantastic one, but you need to have the knowledge of what you are doing per time. Okay? So now that's why we recommend the boat for people to use it and maximize the trade so that you don't fall victim of people have come to be the market. You don't gamble the market, prepare yourself, don't be in a haste, don't rush after the market. Now you can see the guy is struggling at the resistance. If he's able to break it, you are looking at 122 something, right? Is it going to work? Well, I don't know. Because if you look at it invariably, I don't know either there's a very strong point of volume, rather, that could push the market up. Yeah. Excuse me. Let me look at something. Yeah. You can see that's a very fake one. Okay. About 2 days, maybe I'm an investor, so I'm not a scalper. Okay. So people scalp, you can see now. Those of you, if you are private mentorship or you are deal with me, you know why. Now people scalp now, of course, have already entered. Like this is which coin? Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Is it Bitcoin? Yeah, let me take Ethereum. Okay. Right, people scalp now. Lots of form of confirmation at 903. And they've entered. And of course, when it was like retracing here, they were afraid. So it could do bounce back. So continue. So they are enjoying it, they're happy, and they are able to buy at maybe if you are doing a long or short trade for future trading, and then the person will have entered his money. You can see now for 4 hours, it gives you more better chance. Even when it broke out here, you are still like, oh, am I to enter or am I not to enter? So you are not, you're just confirming at this point saying it's getting wider, right? And then you can get involved. So these are just like small volume coming in. Is it going to sustain? Oh, I don't know. So, but definitely you are looking at this region, 1,002. So if it crosses 1,260, then we could have up to 139 something to 14, right? So, but this is not what you gamble with. So for me, when I use my boat to keep accumulating it, if I enter longs this morning, I will have closed it. So because at this point, it's like getting resisted by 1 hour time frame. So I will have say, you know what? Thank you. Have a nice day. What you are giving to me is enough. Okay. So now the next is we have a lot of business opportunity. Those of you who we presented to you about 3 different or 4 different opportunities that when it's a bear market, we created a system for a cash flow system. Okay. I will share with some friends that you can take advantage of some opportunity. Those of you, let me just quickly, if I can explain this before we shut down. Come right. Crypto is fantastic, okay? So you don't need to trade and be panicking, right? You just to be the market and be in charge. So, but I've not really believed that the market until when I see people shivering, you know. So until I start seeing people say, I think it's high time I open it, don't do selling point. Then I know the market is now entering people's body. So, but now people are still like talking very fresh. So if Bitcoin can just come to $2,000, and then you see everybody jump out, say, hey, and then has come to Bitcoin. But now we're still enjoying it. We're still bubbling. So it's still, okay. Yeah, so let me come over here. I want to show you guys something. This guy. There's this guy. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, let's go. We'll share quite a number of opportunities, but we tell you that most of these opportunities share with you. And we've said you only take advantage of opportunity around you. Now, we showed you about Mavi, Ultron. Ultron is a blockchain system. And we have sent a white paper to many of us to study, right? To understand the ecosystem, the Ultron blockchain we're creating. Now, Mavi is just a marketing platform that started talking about Ultron. And now, if you can see, like this, an example of a back office, this Mavis, all this just show you data of what is reflected in the blockchain explorer of Mavi. So when it's taking reward start reflecting, of course, it's possible for you to transfer it to your Web3 wallet, that Trust wallet or MetaMask wallet or whatever. So, but you can see now that this account had picked 1, 2, 3. That's $100. Is it $100? Yeah, $100, $500, another $100. So make it total $700. So this was during the pre-sales before the launch on the 1st of June this year, this month. Then on the 28th of May, so $100 was purchased. Now the good thing now is this: you still have opportunity. I'm not sure the Explorer is on now. Let me quickly look at it. Okay. Trust swap. I'm not sure it's on now. Let's look at it. Yeah, it's not on yet. So the moment it's on, the swap is on, you will not be, but the blockchain is already running, and so you can see everything. So it's going to create a kind of bridge blockchain. So it can bridge to Ethereum, can bridge to Binance, can bridge to Phantom, can bridge to Polygon and Avalanche. So you can imagine, so a blockchain system like this will really surprise a lot of people. So we have Ultra Scan. Okay. So the blockchain platform, Ultra Foundation, you can study more about the project itself to understand what they are out for. And then you can read about their staking and how it goes and all of that. Yeah, where you can stake and get about 73% in a year of your stake in the first 1 year. And yeah, you have the badges of release to you, 30% the first year, 25% outside your accrual of the coin you're actually getting. So there are a whole lot of things about it. Now, people are building the network. They're already making crazy money for building the network. I'm not a strong networker. So, but people are already making crazy money building the network. But so you are an investor. So you can make about 73%, yeah, APR. So that's give or take the first 1 year, so 3%, that's about 6% every month of your coin. Now, I think we're still eligible to buy at the percent price of 0.01 until when the swap is live. So I don't know Today is 19th, maybe before the end of the month. Who knows? We can't really say. So if you buy the package and you see you're still able to have up to buying from the range of 0.01, they lock you. But if you're unable to bid up, of course, you buy whatever is the preliminary market rate that time. So it's a project that has both combinations of your investment in the coin, and then at the same time, you can build an ecosystem and make some money. Number two, next gen. Next gen just briefly show us next gen. Next gen has so many things. Those of you who are forex traders, now somebody asked me that I don't trade, what is it good for me? There's so many things you need to know about next gen. It's not just like only the people who are trading, they are the one that next gen is made for. No, right? The advantage is this. Next gen have the forex education, right? Now, this is one of the fantastic things. So by 8:30 tomorrow morning, you have a live trading till market closes. So somebody who have time, who trade forex, now can participate and trade with them. So you have a live signal. Though there are basics, depending on the package you pick, okay? So there are so many packages around there. So the live funder, the funder package is about 5,000 euro. Then you have for 12 months live signals and trading of your FX and crypto, as it were. Then the 2,500 euro, it's about 6 months for this live signal, and then 3 months for 1,000, the 1 month for 500, I think for 200 or 300 for 15 days or thereabouts, stuff like that. Now you have different modules of education. So if you sign up, you have all this access to all. More are added. I think it was 15 before. Yeah, it was 15 module before. Let's look at some. Let's listen to this guy.
Welcome to training module 17. We have a number of live strategies, and in this module, I'm going to be explaining the Newton Index to you. But the strategies themselves run from 8:30 in the morning UK time to 8:30 in the evening. And there are 2 live stream strategies. Those are both using what we have as the market index, and they are the Newton and Da Vinci. They have specific rules and money management for each. In this module, we're going to look at how you trade the Newton Index. The first thing, and very important, is the trading plan. What are the rules of trading the Newton Index? How do you take the strategy?
So let's not take our time on this. Just like show you, right? For you to know, irrespective of any package you pick, you have access to the educational training, and you can at your own time.
Welcome to training module 11. Okay. You will see all the theory coming together on support and resistance. But just before we go to the live charts, you need to understand trend cycles far better. Good. And this will clarify a lot of the training you have done so far with support and resistance and trend lines. You're going to enjoy this session as all the theory you have learned comes to life in front of you, and everything will just fall into place. We're going to look at market trend pulses. This is where the buyers will push a market up and the sellers will push the market down. And it forms a pulse. The market moves in cycles up and down, like pulse.
Right, so these are modules that you learn about. You have, you click on download, you can get connected to the Telegram, the WhatsApp, and all that. So I expected anyone who must have signed up in our community to try and get connected to the WhatsApp, because there's a live signals to there, send on the setup, the entry and exit positions and all of that. So those are things that are there, right? Now you may say, "Oh, I'm not a trader." You're fine. Now look at it. Example. Let me use an example of this account for you. This account has $500 or €500, right? Now, what you're expected to do, this €500 have capacity to earn times 4 times. So making $2,000 as the expectancy in 52 weeks. That's a year. So that means you're going to have additional $1,500, right? You got it paid average of about 0.5% in a day. So that's give or take the week 2.5. That's about 10% a month, right? And then if you're there's other thing you need to do, you're able to earn about 1% a day. So that's just that. So, but the point is that if you're a business builder who build a network, right, wants to make up to 4 times now your money, like here, look at it here. Somewhere I saw it here. Yeah, if you make up to 2,000 of your money, then what happened? You cap. So it means it's either you come in with a new money. If you don't, as a business builder, so you don't earn anything again. So you can now see there's a kind of strategy to refrain people who are building network, not just make the money and disappear. So then you have all of those things. So let it be behind your mind. You're coming, you don't want to trade, you don't know about to trade. But I always advise people who are already trading or who don't know much about trading and you love to trade, why not? If you are here, you have access to real value, and then you're able to use it to trade and make money. Those of you who want to trade Forex, and then you can make some money trading with all the signals and the education they give to you. So, but if you're just an investor, you don't talk to anybody, then just know that at least give or take, let's say, look at it here. Let's say you put in $5,000. Yeah, 5K. Yeah, 0.5%. So multiply by, so in the week, multiply by 0.25. Yeah, 0.025. So $125, 5K. So multiply by 4. That's about $500 in a month. That's not too bad. Okay. So times 12. Oh, that's 6K. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I just know you have privilege to earn up to like 5 times. Now, for those of you who have started, or 4 times rather, for those of you who have started, every Monday you are meant to come here to engage that my money is not going to be dormant account, engage my money for trading for this week. So you have to come here, these 2 setting button, you have to click them. Once you click them, it turns to green and continue to run. If you don't, you are not going to engage your money for that week. So that means you have another extended week. So you have to come here and click, and then it's engaged. Then you begin to like, so you can see the activities for last week, $10.50. All right. So that was last week. So maybe this week again. So in 4 weeks, so $40, almost $40 to $50. So $500. So that continues that way. Right? For the people who are building the network system, I think it has a crazy money-making machine. You can go to your back office, click on presentation PDF. Then it's going to pop up for you and you're able to see everything about the project. So now this, just like building a cash flow system, you can read a lot of things about them anyway. So you have all of those things at your back office where you can study to understand how to make more money of this next year. So you can passively make money there. You can actively make some insane money about it. Now, for me, if you make money there, the best for me is that at the end of whatever, I can just get it withdrawn. So waiting now maybe next week to get this money I'm seeing here withdrawn, because I love buying coins. So those are $211. I don't know where it's coming about. So, but maybe because some people had come in and then I was paying some referral bonuses. Okay, so give or take, you need to understand this, that this is not just like internet business alone where it's faceless. So the people behind the project, they are going a lot of projects, a lot of people are already in Dubai now, like going through kind of interaction to get themselves familiarized with the company and all of those things about the company. Well, that does not mean that I'm trying to let you know or to tell you that this is the best company. I don't do that. So now those are creating a cash flow system for you so that you can help yourself to build more portfolios eventually. So we have a lot of things. All right. So you can now see, just like those of you who do not know about Drip Network. Now, some of us bought into Drip Network early when it was very expensive. So the only job we do now on Drip Network, we just go ahead and compounding every now and then, right? So I have many accounts on Drip Network. So we just keep compounding. So if you look at this account now, okay, just like it compound every, it has generates 1,000, generate 1,346 plot every 1 minute 4 seconds. So now it's almost another second. So like
Oh, God.
I'm going to be offended. I'm taking him off.
Just
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I think he has a attitudinal problem. Okay, so now you can see, I actually want to just compound this very fast. Okay, we need 33 seconds, right? So this is 1,000, or this is how many? Yeah, let's look at it. 4.5, so it's going to be 4.6 now. Yeah, 16 seconds, 4.6, so it's 4.5 now. So all I do here now is just to compound. Some of you who we have this drip for some time will be there, and then some of you are looking at it, oh, it's like it's finished and all of that. So for me, even if you are under pressure and then you are accumulating, so you can do every week, or you can compound one day and harvest one day, you know. So, but I'm not interested in that now. So my own is I continue to compound. Whatever would happen, let it happen. So that when the market pick up, then I have opportunity to have more than enough. Okay, 4.5, okay, 4.6, or I was waiting for 4.6, 4.7. So it's almost 4.7, okay. So I'm gonna compound 4.7 now, okay? Let's look at it. Now, some of those DeFi project or DeFi games have a way of helping you in the bear market. Yeah, you can harvest some, make use of it. So like, so I do some harvest on my piggy bank, do some harvest, do some compound, do some harvest, do some compound. But when it comes to good. When it comes to drip garden, I do not even harvest anything. So because there's no point. Okay, 4.7. So what I do, just to go over here. Yeah, and then a compound. Yeah, so I haven't compounded. So let's watch what happens. All right, go. Now, so let me check. So I'm gonna refresh. All right, there we go. So it's 1 minute 3 seconds now. So until I see this now to be less than 1 minute, I'm not gonna harvest this. The other ones are there. So they're the same drift file set. Let's check this if we have some drift file set here to approve about. Yeah, so okay, sorry, correct. Okay, the sub available. So what I'm going to do, so just to go ahead, actually want to push this to another account. Okay, never mind. So I just click on hydrates, go over, compound. Yeah, so it's going to be 1,100 and maybe 13 or 14 because tax is going to be charged on it. And so let's look at it. Okay. Right. So those of us who are already on drip, I don't expect, just keep compounding, right? Let's see what's going to happen eventually. So the lot more of opportunity like that. So we just diversify our crypto opportunity so that we can maximize the best out of the market, or rather than complaining or murmuring. Okay. Yeah. So Ethereum is actually getting stubborn. So gathering more volume. Let's see. Ethereum, where are you? I think I have Ethereum. So actually try to break out of the resistance. So let's watch. From now to tomorrow, he was able to get to 1,250 something. Then you can eventually get to 1,400. So that means my bot will have traded and take profit twice. That's accumulation. So the crypto is sweet if you know how to. Okay, you can see the guy is actually very stubborn. Wow. So a lot of people get excited now, and then probably they say, oh, the market is returning back, we are breaking out and all of that. So be careful so not to be trapped in. And that's why I use both. That's why I use both. At this point, I do not need to myself too much. Just use my bots to get reckoning system to me. Okay? Yeah, so I'm going to take questions now. So let me quickly look at the chat box. So that you have questions, you can always ask. Okay. How can I connect my second account to Binance as sub account? No, not everybody have access to sub account. Binance does not give access to sub account. I think in the whole Planb, it's only me and Mr. Simplicity that have sub account, or other people who know how to make use of it. We got a sub account during our registration or Endotech through Igenos in US. And so when Binance closed every account and said for you to have a sub account, you have to trade up to the 50 Bitcoin or something. So, but we got that leverage from, so I think in what our money we paid to Igenos to Endotech. So not everybody have access to open sub account. So it was a peculiar case on our own. He showed the support and resistance of BTC again. You can do that. I've showed you how to use support and resistance. This person has a question. If you're Planb, be with me, private group, the private mentorship. I think there's a complete report episode said about all of this. So I just borrowed it and brought it out. So it was not meant for general people. So I can see so many of you are on private mentorship. So many of you are on Be With Me. You don't utilize what is there. And I think I'm going to dismantle some people on the private mentorship very soon, because it's all about just being on the forum. Well, I don't know why maybe some of us just pay money and just wasted it, because there's so many things to do in the crypto, and then it's all about information, a timely response to informations that give you the maximum opportunity you want to, right? Yeah, so any question? Anyone with questions? If you have a question, so let me just stop the recording.